all day yesterday, or not last night, but yesterday morning. We walked all day yesterday morning. Here's what happened. Our train dropped off its block in the middle of nowhere, Alabama. Dropped the whole entire thing off. Left us. And it was an IM block. I don't know why. There might be block swapping. It might be a fucking bad order. They were empty containers, so Carolina. Anyways, we've been walking yesterday. We made it to a town called Chelsea, Alabama, inside of Shelby County, Alabama, and all we were doing was walking. We slept last night. We woke up near here. We started walking. We stopped and took a break on the side of the road. Cop came up and basically told us we couldn't exist. My phone wasn't on. I mean, I didn't think I'd have to deal with that. So I turned it on. I'm live streaming. They've been driving up and down the road stalking us. They're telling us there's no public property here, that the roads are private, which they might repeat on camera. I don't know. I'm not worried about that. It's just, I might get arrested for existing. I'm not panhandling. I'm not doing any of that shit here because, well, I am broke, but I'm not doing any of that shit here because I know it sucks in this town. I'm basically trying to get to work in Missouri. That is my goal. So I'm walking 35 more miles to damn hop out. I mean, I wish I could have stayed on the train, but I don't know what was happening when they dropped it off and the train left. So who knows how long it would have sat there, So I'm going to walk to a Circle K up there and chill in the shade. I'm not going to panhandle. I'm not going to hold a sign. I'm not going to busk. I'm just going to sit there with my dog. And see how it unfolds. Watch how they fuck with us. I don't know if they will or not, but this is just protection. I'm going live just in case if I happen to get beat up or arrested, because these cops are notorious for doing that. Or maybe, if there's enough people, they could call the Shelby County Sheriff's Office and ask them why the hell do they feel compelled to follow two transients bothering nobody for just doing nothing but walking down the road and taking breaks. I also injured my shoulder getting off the train because it was a steeper grade than I thought. And I landed on my ankle the wrong way. I fell over and landed on my shoulder, so I kind of twisted my ankle. I injured my shoulder. So I've been taking a lot of breaks. I mean, I wasn't expecting this to happen, but it happens. But you don't know. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful people in Alabama. So we'll see what happens. Again, I'm not going to be practicing my First Amendment protected right of panhandling. I don't like doing that. I mean, I do it when I have to. I mean, right now I have to, but I don't feel safe doing that in this town because I don't want to get murdered. See, unlike Florida cops, Alabama cops won't take you to jail. They'll just beat your ass and they'll kill your dog. I mean, pardon me for the not safe for work, pardon me for that mature content, but that's really what happened in my experience. So I'm a little bit nervous, but there's a nice set of shade in front of that Circle K, and I figured, we could just hang out there for a little bit, minding our own business, not harassing anyone, until it gets cooler to walk 31 miles. That's all. As I can't afford an Uber to the hop out. I mean, that was my original plan, was to stay on the train until we hit Boyle's Yard. I was going to go run to Footendale real quick and bust there for a jacket, because I don't have a jacket, and a cheap sleeping bag. Easy in and out, Easy peasy lemon squeezy, They're in and out there, And, I just need a jacket so I can survive Chicago going to Missouri. I don't plan on staying there long anyways. That's it. But they got more work in fucking Missouri. A lot more work. But, now that I'm just walking down the road, just 90% of my life, just to share what I do. The only difference is in the southern flavor of it, the cops, they tend to stalk you for some reason. And I'll see them drive by again. And if anyone's watching, You could call the department and complain and ask them why are they wasting resources on following transients or hobos or homeless people minding their own business. Ask them why. That's what I want to know, because that's illegal to fucking even harass me for being on public property and sitting there. But whatever, I was polite, I was kind, wasn't trying to panhandle. Anyways, even if I would have stood up for my rights more assertively, because I learned from my last experience to be more assertive, because I got a lot of pent-up aggression and trauma, and I've been trying to work through that through the past few weeks, and I gotta realize I gotta be more assertive, and I gotta understand that I'm probably gonna get beat up by the cops, probably gonna get shot by these cops. Seriously, I'm not kidding, I'm not exaggerating it. My dog will probably... How awesome people are. Hello, ma'am. Alright. Can you hold this for a second? I gotta... Oh, wow. Thank you. I figured out a method to fixing this.
Here, you want me to hold that?
Yeah, thank you. It's live, by the way. I want to document it just in case they were awesome. People are good. They're good people in Alabama. That's my point. I gotta get a new guitar case. They're like $50 on Amazon. I'll work for it. Oh, thank you. You got all that? You want to walk yourself okay?
Sure.
Anything that's heavy.
The jugs are mostly empty.
Okay. Oh, those are good tacos, man. Thank you. Gracias. Just a day in the life. Anyone's catching up. We got off the train last night. Well, we were riding the Boyles in Birmingham, and they dropped a block of like 7 cars in the middle of nowhere outside of Chelsea, Alabama. I have no idea why. There was no intermodal yard, no train yards anywhere. Only can assume that it's a bad order on the cars and another train's probably going to pick it up and take it to a repair shop. That's my only assumption, because they were bouncing pretty heavy. And they were empty containers, so it's not that high of a priority. Blah, blah, blah. We've been walking since yesterday. And we slept in a nice little spot last night near a creek. Now we're in Chelsea, Alabama. Walking down the road. I come to Chelsea, the first thing is I see a Shelby County Sheriff's deputy tell us we can't be here. And I just ignored him. I laughed in his face, and, well, not really, not in a rude way. I was like, okay. And I just walked away. I learned from my last experience to be more assertive, so I'm gonna try. As I got a lot of pent-up aggression, insecurities, and trauma from negative police interactions. And the last time it didn't go well, but they were Florida cops. I learned if I'm more assertive, well, the outcome might not change, but, it'll look better on my part. Because, I never really learned social skills. My parents isolated me my whole life. So, I learned social skills traveling. So, most of us have been. There's a cool tree over there. I'm going to sit under there and play my guitar. Just, chill. Eat some tacos. Enjoy life. Because I got a 31-mile walk ahead of me to a yard to catch a train at 5 a.m. That was weird what happened, with the train, that is. I've never experienced that before, unless it's a bad order. And that's usually on GMs, never on intermodals. Oh, dog penguin. She's happy. I don't know what camera. Oh, it's my dog. Okay. Chelsea, Alabama, I think. That was my little sister's name. She died last year. Her name was Chelsea, spelled the exact same way too. Oh yeah, there's no H. There's an H.
Huh? Chelsea was S-I-E, not S-E-A.
Yeah. That's what I messed up at. It looks like it. It is S-E-A, okay. Okay, yeah. Let's go in that shade right there. I think we should be fine here. Doesn't look like public property. I mean, doesn't look like private property.
That's no idea. I'm not the project.
Yeah. So look. I want to eat. I'm hungry. Can't think of a further town we can go to. It's in here. Whew. Walked about 10 miles so far. I'm tired.